Hi guys, it is May 10th. I am sitting in the cell phone parking lot. See how cool I look with this. Ha, just kidding. I'm sitting in the cell phone parking lot waiting for Mohan to get off plane from Jersey. He's been there for the last day or so. Anyways, so it is a beautiful day here in Arizona. Perfect day, actually. You cannot beat this weather right now. Right now. Um, it is about 7 p.m. and I don't know if I can see outside. It's just gorgeous. We're at 80 something degrees. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So anyways, I've got about a half hour to kill. So I'm going to make this video. Today, what did I do? So this morning I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment with my therapist, or a therapist appointment. I've been going to the therapist ever so frequently, and just making sure that my mental mind frame is that I'm processing everything that's coming up with the appropriate time frame and giving it the appropriate time for healing and all that stuff, so that when the criminal cases start, I'm ready to be able to deal with a lot of emotions. So I have been going to her since I've probably about November time, I would say. So that's about 6 months now. Fairly, not too regularly. I mean, I've probably seen her about 6, 7 times. Anyways, I do like her. Her name is Dana Strickland. And anyways, she has been, she's a licensed therapist, and I have kind of used her as a check and balance for my own, progress. I'm pretty self-sufficient on a daily basis in terms of making sure that I allocate the right amount of energy and time to things I'm dealing with or feeling or confused about. I think one of the healthiest ways to help yourself is to allow yourself to feel however you're feeling, whether it be angry, upset, frustrated, whatever the case, and process and understand why, and then use that to move forward or to help yourself with different tools. So if you can understand, I guess my thought is that if I can understand why I'm upset about something, or what I'm in control of changing and what I'm not, such as for example, it's hard to, I guess if I really think about it, I have to accept that somebody who pretty much was just out partying ran me over and changed my life, right? I'm not angry about it. I'm such a positive person, and to be honest with you, I have nothing to be upset about. I mean, I'm walking with a cane, but it's okay. Driving, I haven't lost anything really. I mean, there might be future, who knows what's going to happen in the future in my body, but at this time, in this present moment, I am 100% happy. I am so blessed, I'm so fortunate, and I'm doing the best that I can with the circumstances, and I don't ever look back at it as an angry thing, right? So that's just for an example, but there have been times where, I've gotten angry about it, or taken a moment to just be like, God, this is frustrating, but I'd allow myself to do that, be in that moment, feel the anger, not try to brush under the rug. And, and the things that I've used to help me is this video diary, for example, the journaling, writing, reading. I've been studying. Going to different places helps me a lot. Doing different things helps me a lot. I think it encourages me to do things for myself that make me happy. And therefore, when I'm going by myself to do things, for example, when I went to the movies the other day, it just adds awareness to self. It just helps you feel good about yourself. And I think all of those things, the more that you feel good, confident, in a healthy way about yourself, the more that you're encouraging yourself to explore and do different things, the more gratification you get from just being yourself. the more stable of a person you become within yourself. And that is a good basis for making decisions in general across the board in any part of your life. So, that's been great. Anyways, I'm not sure where I was going with that, sorry. The therapy, right. So, this is funny. So, long story short, I was very excited to see her. However, on a couple of my appointments, I think at least 2, this might be the 3rd, that she's been sick the day that I've gone or had the appointment. The only difference between today and all the other times is today I actually drove out. It wasn't far, about 15 minutes from my place to her office, and I was literally sitting in the disabled parking spot. And they actually called me yesterday to confirm the appointment, which is funny, but God works in mysterious ways. So I was sitting in the car when I got a call saying that she's sick and that it has to be rescheduled, and she'll call me to reschedule. So I was thinking, okay, well, this is a sign, because I'm literally sitting outside about to go in. It was 8:55. My appointment was at 9. So it's all good. From there, I went to study and just made the best out of the day. It's fine. Anyway, so that's how we got talking in that subject. Then I went to study. I read. I went home. I wrote. I plan on going to the gym here later on tonight. And then I met up with a friend who's doing some great things for society. He was such a good person. Like, just the way that he presents himself, just a great person. I feel very proud to talk about my friends when I meet people, or even new people, just people that I come across who are just genuine people, and they're genuinely not out for themselves. And this guy is a pharmacist, and has his own company, or is a partner for one of the partners in a company. And what they do, in a very general sense, with this company, is that they oxygenate water. So, with gases. For example, a pool is chlorinated with chemicals. They are using gas to increase the amount of oxygen in the water. And when there's an increase in oxygen in water, it has a lot of healing properties, and it's good for your body. And also it has purifying properties, and is very good in that sense too, to cleanse. So he's doing some incredible stuff. He's actually been asked to come to NASA here in the next couple weeks, pertaining to his company. So, and what they do. I am always all for people that are doing things with natural, like who are naturalistic or holistic, or that are trying to make the planet a better place using things that are on this planet, or things that are not processed and fabricated and created, man-made. So, anyways, good luck to them. But okay, so what we actually did is he has been recovering from injuries. He's an athlete and all that good stuff, and has been injured. And he first got introduced to this oxygenated water, and actually used it he's used it for his own healing, and then he's also done some other testing. So anyways, the other testing I'd rather not go into, but as far as the oxygenated water goes, which is what his company does, so what he has is he has a bathtub set up in his garage, and so he asked me to come over, and I came over and put my feet in the water for about 45 minutes to an hour, and he starts this process. So the water started with, I think, 6 parts per million of oxygen in the water, and then I don't actually know what the end result was, but or what the end numbers were, but about a half hour in, I believe we're at 24. So it's about 4 times the normal amount. And so, I guess what that does on my foot. So the issue with my foot is that, or my toe, my left toe and the upper portion of where the toe connects to, the muscle where the toe connects to my foot, it has awful circulation. I have had issues with this. Anyone who's listened to my videos, I've complained about this for a long time. It used to be that the circulation in my foot is off. Luckily, it doesn't swell or it doesn't get really cold anymore. But it's been a nightmare. So, and it feels like, if you want something to, I guess, a way to understand it, it feels like there is duct tape around my toe, really tight, and also around the top of my foot where my big left toe connects to my foot. It feels rigid, and you can definitely feel this lack of circulation. And usually what I do on a daily basis, that I've previously stated also, is that I take a tennis ball and I kind of rub my foot on it all over the tennis ball and kind of roll it around to try to force circulation. And I have to do that every day. I usually do it after a workout. I've been on my feet for a little while because I can actually feel just a lot of energy build up in my foot. So anyways, I went and sat in the tub for about an hour. I think it's just between about 45 minutes, but I stayed in a little bit longer. And so now I'm just trying to document exactly how my foot feels. And so when I was in the tub, just kind of put my feet in and just kind of let them soak, and then started rubbing my feet together. And over time, the sensation that I had in my foot was that similar to, and again, I've talked about having a marijuana card before, and I do not smoke regularly at all. But it feels like when I smoke. What I mean by that is that when I typically smoke marijuana, my senses are heightened in my body overall. So, with my foot, and my whole body, actually, for that matter, when I smoke, I can feel my body having foreign parts in it, and things I'm much more aware and more sensitive to my limitations as it pertains to the accident. So things hurt more, they're more achy. I function obviously slower because I'm not trying to push anything, and I also get acute pains from different things, and nerve pains, which are like electric shock, and that's not obviously pleasant. So anyways, why I'm paralleling that to this, having sat in the tub with the oxygenated water, is that it's a similar sensation. When I was out of the tub, my foot felt more sensitive to everything that's going on in it. The way he explained it is, obviously, if you're the more oxygen you have in the body, the better. And so when there's more oxygen in my foot, it's enabling my foot to function better, as it normally should. And so therefore, with any kind of issues injury that my foot has, it's heightened, like that feeling is heightened. So I definitely, my foot is still tingling. It feels not as rigid as it normally does on a daily basis, in the sense of, usually it feels like there's duct tape around my foot or around that area. Right now it doesn't feel like there's duct tape, it just feels like it's injured. And it's a regular foot, but it's injured, and I can feel where it's injured, and it's painful. It's painful when I try to bend my toe, for example. So again, it doesn't feel rigid, it just feels injured, if that makes any sense. So my senses are heightened. My foot itself feels soft, he's right. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see later. I did not work out before I went to put my feet in the water. So that's kind of the control that I had. So the next time I do it, if I'm able to do it, if he allows me to do it, is that I'm going to work out and then maybe put my foot in the tub after that. So then I can feel something that's more, usually when I work out, I definitely get, because I'm on my feet, the circulation, the lack of circulation, or just how my foot feels different after I work out. So I like to go, because I always feel once I work out, I have to come home and I have to roll my foot in the ball. And so I'm curious to work out and then put my foot in the tub and see what happens, or see how it feels more so. Yeah, so that's pretty much today's diary. There's nothing really else going on with me. I feel great. It's been an amazing day. Really happy. Yeah, I don't think I dropped off some donations at Goodwill today. I emptied out my garage yesterday. What else? I put together a blanket rack that I bought off of Amazon. Actually looks really good. $20. Can't beat that. And so I'll have to take a picture of my the closer to finished product of my living room wall. I'm just kind of trying to keep myself busy, entertained, and balanced from studying. And yeah, I definitely feel my foot feels a little achy. So, but it's okay. That's good. It's better than not feeling, right? So, that's about it. We're going on about 18 minutes. Thank you for listening to my video, and I hope everyone has a great Wednesday.